Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. All together now. When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder! You can suck my dick! You can't get me, thunder, cause you're just God's farts.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy.
The movie that I am reviewing today is Ted. The story goes as such: a young boy who really didn't have any friends got a teddy bear for Christmas, and he made a magical wish that brought his teddy bear to life. Now I know what you're thinking. Lame. Let me put a little spin on that. Ted is the story of a young boy who doesn't have any friends, who gets a teddy bear for Christmas, and his teddy bear comes to life because of a magical wish, and it was created by the creator of Family Guy. Ted was offensive, disgusting, and obnoxious, and I loved every fucking minute of it. I knew that I was going to be expecting a good movie, just because I am a huge Family Guy and American Dad fan, and I wasn't expecting anything less from the great god of comedy that Seth MacFarlane is. I knew that I was going to get exactly what he's known for, and it was just 2 hours of pure, non-stop, disgusting, offensive, comical bliss. The acting is so well put together. Mark Wahlberg will just do anything to use his Bostonian accent and just let himself loose on the screen. Mila Kunis, great job. Seth MacFarlane as the voice of Ted, I mean, come on, how could you possibly go wrong? And then the slew of other guest appearances are thrown in there from cast members of Family Guy like Patrick Warburton and Alex Borstein to other people like Giovanni Ribisi. Oh my god, words can't describe how awesome he was in this movie. However, as fun and enjoyable as Ted really was, there were two things that I kind of felt were its downfall, and they kind of lead into each other. Let me explain. Seth MacFarlane, for as long as I've known how his career has gone, is a true perfectionist. I mean, what great artist isn't? He strives so hard to give his fans exactly what they want. Like, he wants it to be perfect. So considering the fact that this was his first directorial debut, I mean, look, he's been in other movies, but this is his first directorial. And he just really wanted to make sure that it was good, because if this movie, God forbid, sucked, you know, like, he just said, let me just throw in as much as I possibly can to make this movie what it is. And I think that's why this movie is not perfect. It's great, but it's not perfect. And it's because he just threw in a little too much. I mean, there were points where you were laughing, but at one point you're kind of saying inside your head, like, yes, this is very, very funny, but it doesn't need to be any funnier. Or, this movie is great just the way it is, it really didn't need this, but it was funny either way. And because of that, the striving for perfection, there are points in the movie, if you're in the theater with a good audience, you're going to be enjoying it even more. Like, my audience that I was with was just so captivated and so enthralled and laughed their asses off when they were watching the shit that we saw. And because of that, there are at least 20 jokes that we probably missed while watching the movie and laughing so hard from the jokes we actually heard. Ted was great. It really, really was, but I just feel that we got a little too much of over the top, and if Seth MacFarlane would have just toned it down a teensy bit, I feel that he really would have done the perfect job for his directorial debut. But Seth, I know you're probably never going to see this, but if you ever do, just know, I love your work, and this is a true stepping stone for a bigger and better life for you, even though your life is pretty much great. I am giving Ted 3 out of 4. So that's it, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. And the question that I want to leave is actually for two specific people who follow my show. VTech Monster and Zevo Town, because they are native Bostonians. This movie, of course, takes place in Massachusetts, so I want to ask you guys a question. First of all, the shirt that I'm wearing. What do you guys think of this place? I know that it's like right across the street from Fenway Park. I went there, and I absolutely loved the service and the food. But more importantly, I would like you to sing the Thunder Buddy song in your true native Bostonian accents, And I want you to send this video to your friends in Boston, and I want to know if they will do the same. If I can get a slew of videos of people singing the Thunder Buddy song in their true native Bostonian accent, I will officially have strived and hit perfection. I am the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.